Never fart just before sitting down. Hey, fellow babies, and welcome to PubChat here on the Shills. And we're going to start with an important question. Scotch, good Scotch. Are any of you sadistic enough to consider that a blend could possibly be good? Just a thought off the top of my head. Go single malt. How's everybody doing?
Hey, talking to us about a whiskey expert, a blend can actually be good. The problem is with blends is you get the cheap blends, which are like the really nasty cheap bottles of whiskey. They're blends, but you can actually get rather expensive blends of decent malt whiskies, and they are really good.
I'm going to direct you to Clive Wells and NA in the chat. Single malt, Duncan Stewart as well. I'm sorry, but blends are for Valentine's, and you just do not serve your friends that garbage.
No, you definitely do serve your friends that. You keep the good stuff for yourself. they're only going to put Coke in it or something. Yeah, is a fine Scotch, is a fine malt whiskey. Yeah, can I have that with Coke? Yep, fuck off. Here's the bells. Black and white for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Valentine's or whatever is like the alcohol of the Scotch world in my book. It's just awful. It's the kind of thing that, drunk and broke musicians like Guns N' Roses before they hit big would drink,
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing you steal from your parents' liquor cabinet thinking you're cool.
Oh, I'd probably drink it. Yeah, when I've run out of bleach. And, oh, damn, we're onto the cheap stuff now.
Yeah. So where do we start? What are we up to? How's everybody feeling?
Hey, I don't know. Feeling kind of frisky.
I'm awake for a start.
That's a change in your world. That's a start. Yeah.
It's the most awake you've been on these shows this week.
This is a fact. This is a fact.
Mr. Clock doesn't understand time.
I know, right?
Well, we go
back to normal.
We go through that whole thing around here every year where the time change is different for some people. And analytics tell us that North America is still our highest viewer count, so we go with North America for time changes, right?
Hello, North America. You bastards. Don't get me started.
Yeah. Well, you know,
well, look, to get you started, I'll throw an idea out there. I'd say everyone's supremacist about something. There we go. That's a conversation for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Ours is Greenwich Mean Time.
Oh, are
Discuss.
you kidding? You want to talk about supremacist and the British attitude? My God, we're going to be here all day.
No, you won't, because we're just right. Simple as that. And therefore we win. There we go.
And that was proven by every great British auto manufacturer being bought by other countries. Proven fact.
I don't think you can say too much about the American motor industry either. So
I didn't. I'm Canadian. I just didn't know.
That's fair enough. You can't. You're using the Joker card, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a Canadian. I don't count.
Yeah, we're Canadians, and we made the Bricklin. Shit. Yeah. 2-door sports car. It was the Bricklin SV for safety vehicle. No. Sports, safety. Damn. They missed the mark on that one.
All right. What do you would consider is Canada's greatest achievement?
I don't know. Burning down the White House.
Apart from not being in the United States.
Yeah.
Outside North America.
Now, our greatest achievement is probably the development and curation of the classic Northern Lights British Columbia skunkweed. Crickets, really?
What?
Yep. Smallest, tiniest little. I think there might be a violin somewhere in the distance.
Yeah, hold on.
Check.
Here.
What is that? What even is that?
Here, let me educate you. See? See? Focus in, you piece of garbage. All right, there we go.
It looks like a mouldy bit of cookie dough that you've left under your bed for 3 weeks.
Cost more.
He's been picking up dog turds again.
No, but our big achievement would be probably just, attitude as a country, kind of laid back. We still haven't been swallowed by us versus them politics. We have a third party that wins sometime and stuff, and hanging on to a somewhat socialist point of view in a we haven't given up the social safety nets and security nets that people enjoy and need and stuff. That's probably it, to be honest.
No, that's a fair comment. Comment. Yeah, I think in Britain we're kind of like proud of our stuff too, but it's kind of like dwindling, and seems to be an awful lot of far right, or not far right, but right kind of like views like sneaking in a little bit here.
Us
and
too.
There. So like,
yep. Us too. We're getting it too. I mean, we have Freedom Convoy people up here. We have a QAnon broad that calls herself the Queen of Canada, for God's sakes. I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah, well, don't forget she's from the Philippines, so
yeah, which is where all of our kings and queens have been born, right? Everybody knows that.
Sorry, are you talking about Sarah Palin, or is that? That's Alaska. Sorry,
Alaska, Canada, yeah, close enough. But no, that
Dildano.
Yeah. My God,
couldn't have picked a better name.
Yeah, I mean, we have people. We have a couple of rednecks in my town, 30,000 people, and they drive around with their big pickup trucks, and they have one American flag and one Canadian flag flying, and it's respect our freedom and blah, blah written all over it and whatnot.
Wow.
And, yeah, I mean, it's like, and they don't have American plates. It's odd. It's strange to see that up here. Are you going to start arguing that we have to respect the Fourth Amendment?
You should get like a car with a big Chinese flag on it, and on that you can have enjoy our electronics.
or eat too much hot sauce and this flag will be your ass in the morning,
Indian flag, enjoy your curries.
Oh, I do.
Oh, dear.
Ryan in the chat there says, Dick, I'm in Alberta, dude. Fuck Trudeau everywhere. I don't hate the guy. In this day and age, I don't believe it's possible for a nation's leader to do everything right because we all have different opinions and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of him the way that everybody liked his father, right?
Yeah.
But
it's not like you're sponsoring him, sending him money for his campaigns or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Or might not even vote for him either.
Yeah.
Don't care. But
I didn't actually. But one person in the chat says, "Hey Dick, it's Kevin Wooldridge there. Let me guess, both flags on that truck are dirty too, skid marked as if they had no bog roll, dude." Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
But, not to insult anybody, because I think we insulted everybody fairly there.
We like to try to be an equal opportunity insulter.
Yeah. But I mean, what's Canada proud of? I mean, we haven't been around long enough to have anything that's old.
I think the land has been.
Oh, and people that were here before us, but all that stuff starts to get into an area of not proud at all. So I'm not,
Yes.
That's for other channels to debate. We don't go into that,
Yeah.
But on that argument alone, I got friends on both sides of the coin, and we all just toast a brew, smoke a fatty, and enjoy the day. So you know what I mean? Not everybody has to argue and fight.
No.
Oh, the Avro Arrow. Good one. Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, and the Canadarm. Fuck, I hate trying to even say that, but everybody in Canada was so happy that we made the robotic arm thing for the space shuttle, but it has proved to be a pretty useful piece of kit. So
it is kind of funny though. The arm.
Yeah. We made a space shuttle. We made the arm,
and we put a fist on the end of it.
Yeah. That's like Michelin standing up when France made the tires. Like it's
Isn't there an all British crew about to go up?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I heard that somewhere.
Just as the space station is about to fall apart and kill everybody in it, the Brits finally get on board. That's good timing.
Yeah,
they're probably plasterers. just gonna touch it up.
A builder crew.
They'll walk in. They'll think, "What's that? What's that hissing of air?" It's the builders going. Who built this?
Yeah.
What amateur let come in doing this? That's wrong. Oh, that's broken. That will need to be fixed. Oh, that's broken as well.
Are you guys from the Midlands? What, did you used to make cars? I mean, come on.
That roof doesn't look too good. Those tiles are loose. Oh, well, that one's broken. Crunch. That one's broken. Crunch.
This isn't airtight.
Yeah, but then a town council from some area in Britain would be on the horn to them up in the space station. Now, hold on. You have to keep a traditional roof on that, and you're not allowed to change the outlook of the station. It has to be like it was from before. You guys got some freakish rules over there. You buy a house, and then everybody tells you what you're not allowed to do with it.
Yeah, we'll thatch the space station. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. So I mean, we had some people just around the corner from us, and they just had their house painted, and they painted it as like a mint green. I mean, it's not a very particularly nice color, but oh my god, there was uproar. People say, "Oh, you can't have that," and you see these kind of like fights happening all the time in towns.
Oh, yeah?
You see, well, it actually turns into news articles for some godforsaken reason that somebody's painted their house stripy. Oh, God forbid you did that. It's destroying the town. What town? Oh, the shitty town that we live in that's falling apart.
And if you go back about 15 years ago, you have all these restrictions about, the heritage of your house and the location and how you're not allowed to screw with it. But you were able to buy like a Chrysler PT Cruiser and park that ugly fucking thing out front.
let it rust.
You know?
Actually, talking to that, one of my old girlfriends, wife's not listening, is she? One of my old girlfriends, they lived in a listed building, and it was actually listing. It was listing to one side, and it was one of those sort of buildings where you know, like you say, there are rules to follow, you know, to repair it and stuff like that. And in the end, they couldn't afford to repair it, and the bloody thing just fell apart. There was like a whole half of the house that was behind a door, and you could not go through that door because the rest of the building was just like falling down.
Yeah, no, that's a load-bearing door. Don't open it.
Bizarre. Whole section of the house you couldn't even go in.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told in the chat there, Ryan, lay off the PT, will you? I'm just doing a Clarkson joke. It's an automotive thing. I don't actually. I can say this with a straight face.
No, you do. No, you do.
I know I hate them.
Do. It is an odd fish. It really is an odd fish.
It's a Dodge Neon underneath, and it drives like it was built to a price point of about $350. Like I've driven one once. My neighbor lent me one because I had a Porsche 944 turbo at the time, and I couldn't get something in the back because the transmission, it's a transaxle on a Porsche, the tranny's in the back, so the hatch floor is really high. So I borrowed their PT Cruiser, and it was just like, I felt like I was driving my father's lawn tractor when I was 12 years old, learning how to drive it. You know, it was awful. I'm sorry, but it sucks.
Well, maybe there's a good one out there. Maybe you just got a bad one. I don't know. But,
no. Yeah. It's a Dodge Neon underneath, which is one step from the K car, right? I mean, come on, you know. No. But they were cool looking when they came out. They just didn't age well. I'll give it that.
It was when I first saw them, it was like, wow, what is that?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was like, and then my second reaction is, wow, what is that?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Petrie, the poor man's Porsche, drive a 944 versus a 911 from the 80s, and a 944 turbo will beat it around the track every time. It's got a perfect weight distribution in the whole 9 yards. It was actually the superior car in its day. You know,
I never liked the 911 because it just looks too much like a squashed Beetle.
I love a 911, but you've got to know how to drive that car with the throttle and in the turns, and otherwise it is the Widowmaker. Not so much now with all-wheel drive and all this other, you know, creature comforts. I mean, they've made the Porsche 911 drivable for the 60-year-old guy who doesn't know how to drive, right? You know, but
I've just never liked the look of them. Simple as that. They
just
look
and then they put that front end on like the Panamera and their SUVs and stuff, and it was just a odd look, you know. 959 Petrie means. He put 955 in the chat, but he means 959. And yeah, BME, you're right. The 924 was the poor man Porsche. Exactly. Yeah.
Come to the Shills and listen to all the numbers.
yeah. I know this stuff. I can't help it, right? We got to get off cars or I'll never stop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, let's talk about the Intercity 125 then.
I'm sorry, what? You said that just as I was coughing. I couldn't hear you.
Never mind.
What's your favorite roundabout, Dick?
Yeah. The square one.
No, my favorite roundabout is the one at the corner because they're finally finished and they won't be cutting my power and everything off anymore.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Have they got any swings on next to it as well to go along the roundabout?
No, but they've got all these signs to let the pedestrians and cars know how to actually use it because this is Canada and we don't understand, you know?
Yeah.
I think you completely missed that joke.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no.
It's okay. It's just swings and roundabouts.
Swings and roundabouts, yeah. No, it's funny because, you know, like you say, just people just do not understand roundabout. You get an awful lot over here when you have, you know, especially Americans who come to the UK and they end up just like going around the wrong way and, you know, just not understanding whatsoever. And it's just like, how hard can it be? I'll tell you what, we'll have a tutorial before you actually approach it. Although, having said that, at university, when we had foreign students coming to the halls of residence, we did have to have instructions on the wall to tell them how to use the toilets, and you're supposed to sit on the seats and not stand on squat over them.
Yeah. Richard Stevens in the chat. Richard Stevens in the chat says, "I wish Washington State had all those signs. Washington State isn't too far below me, and I know what he's talking about. Absolutely." I don't know what it is about North Americans. Well, I do. It's our driving instruction and lessons and teaching and standard is not good. But but you also have to give credit and credit. I don't know if it's credit, but you've got a whole whack of people in North America that just never saw roundabouts and now they're 50 years old, and all of a sudden they're looking at one and they just don't know what to do. Right?
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back in the horse and cart.
Yeah. Andrew Petrie brought up the Porsche 959 again. Easily in my top 5 favorites of all time. One of the greatest cars to ever grace this beautiful globe. Oh,
hey, do you two want to get a room?
The car? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to get a room at a racetrack for a weekend. Trust me.
Yeah. Tell you what, me and Dave can go home and we'll let BME come in and you can talk numbers and cars.
Actually, I got to see a man about a horse, so give me a second here.
Oh, dear. Horse piss. So what's your week been like, Dave?
It's been a bit odd, actually. It's just sort of, it gets to this point where I'm, if anybody doesn't know, I'm getting out to America in March. I keep banging on about it. And it's just sort of winding down into Christmas now. So it's less work, more free time, more time to spend on the coachy side of things. As I won't go into because it's too much detail and nobody's interested.
True.
But you're not meant to agree with me.
Carry on, get on with it.
Yeah, so that's quite nice just to have that free time, but it does mess up your sleeping pattern. Hence the issues that you've been having this week.
Oh yeah,
it's been in the background for people who don't know. I generally have been on like an hour before, been like, yeah, here's my links for 42 show, and I just don't show up.
Yeah. Well, it was Friday. It was Friday. So like, sent them a message like, 10 minutes till showtime. And it comes back and says, when did we change the time of the shows? So, well, we haven't. The clocks have gone forward. It's like,
yeah. And I was the one that brought that up.
Oh, the clocks have gone back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hang on. Did they go forward or back? Okay. I don't know. They changed.
I just blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Yeah, and that bitch Anne Murray too.
No, we're not blaming Canada. We love Canada.
Do we?
Yeah. Shh.
Take
think so. Just don't let him know.
I know better. You're Brits. Everybody's beneath you. I get it.
They're on to us.
Yeah. I mean, you treat us better than Argentina, but still,
Yes.
There was there in Clarkson's Farm, we were talking about that TV show. There's an amazing moment where he's meeting the staff that are going to work at his new little restaurant, and the one girl goes, "I'm Argentinian," and he goes, "You're Argentinian." Yes, and he just gets up and leaves the room.
Before he says something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this cannot go well. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I don't think I've ever met an Argentinian I've had anything against personally. But then again, I don't think I've ever met an Argentinian.
Yeah,
I don't think I have. Same. Yeah.
No.
But they have real shtick for you cats, so we have to have one on as a guest coming up. That would be great.
I've bombed a few.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. If there are any Argentinians in the chat, I do apologize. That is just a weak Falklands War joke.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and you've got to understand that he is actually who else would use that as an avatar, right? Come on,
Yeah.
I was 12 when the Falklands War happened.
Yeah, man, exactly,
Yeah. I mean, I know I wasn't born, but surely they can't be offended if it's not their country.
All right, so this is what we're going to do here, fellow babies. Give me a second here.
Political shift.
Yeah, no, what we're going to do is we're going to take him out, and we're going to take him out.
Yeah. It's worn everybody else down to the nub. It's just us next. We just want the Dick Dawson show and nobody else.
Yeah. I'm in control. Just don't you forget it.
What do you think? What do you think, Dick? If me and Dave actually buggered off and just left you all by yourself, as show wise, do you think you would carry on? Could you do it? Do you think?
You and I both know the answer. What do you think it is?
I think it's yes, you could
Easily.
Yeah.
We are disposable pawns.
Yeah,
Dick's
yeah.
game.
You're
yes,
fucking becoming it right now, I tell you.
See, the thing is, we talked about this before. I mean, because of time zones and stuff like that, this show is going out in Dick's side of the world pretty early.
Yeah.
It's like what time is it now, Dick, for you? I mean, explain to the people in the chat.
Lunch.
Yeah, it's 4 p.m. right now, right?
Yeah. So as far as you're concerned, the evening hasn't even kicked in yet.
No.
So you could potentially be doing shows in another 4 or 5 hours to a North American audience.
Yeah.
Obviously we couldn't be there, but
No.
we could, but we'd end up
we say that.
divorce and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Never get any fucking work done.
Yeah.
we just
Yeah, and
can't be arsed.
Dunk's joining us from the alley he's sleeping in tonight. How you doing, Dunk?
Oh well, I'm next to the skip. The skip's looking lovely. It's just been emptied. There was a Citroen CV in there earlier. It's been taken out, but there's now an old mattress in there, so I'm okay. I'm comfy. Just gonna pull a tarpaulin over the top of it, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. Lion-proof tarpaulin, just to make sure. You need it to be safe, right?
Tigers
Yeah.
in Africa.
Shh. We were going to talk briefly about YouTube and ad blockers.
Yes, we were. Good job you remembered.
Yeah, exactly. First time I remembered. let's give credit.
No notes.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Exactly. I didn't even have to look it up. It's crazy. YouTube has been going on a rampage now against ad blockers, and they're trying to make sure that you don't use them. Well, their push to ad blockers is actually waking people up to the fact that ad blockers can be used. And ad blocker numbers, if you check on the extension Google Play Store or whatever, are way up. What are they called? I use it. Here, hold on a minute here. I'm sure I can figure it out. AdGuard is almost doubled their user base in the last 30 days since this has been going on, and their paid subscription has jumped about 40%, and their paid version still works against YouTube. So there's a tip, everybody. But what's going on is YouTube is doing what the ESRB did in America back during the early days of MTV, when they started freaking out about swearing and rock and roll and stuff. And all it did was help sell more records, because the kids were like, oh, who are the dirty artists? Right on. And so what's happening right now is YouTube is literally making sure that everybody knows ad blockers are a thing that can be used. It's so stupid. And if anybody's ever, if you go back to the early days of computing, to the 8-bit days, we used to get our games on floppy disks, right? And they would put copy protection on the floppies. But hacker groups would always beat the copy protection so we could bootleg the games. This is the new dance that YouTube has started, and I guarantee the open source community that contributes to ad blocking and stuff will beat them every time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a good look. Yeah.
For every bit of code, there's going to be another bit of code on top of that bit of code to take out the other bit of code and the code over the top of that.
You got to look at it this way, right? One group are getting paid to write that code. The other group are writing that code because they want to. Who do you think's writing the better code?
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are having fun over it. I mean, personally, I've never used any ad blockers. I just let the ads run because,
I live on them.
It supports, well, especially when I'm watching the Shills back, I let the ads run. But I'm not against it, but some people are, just like, don't force that in my face.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Americans have been used to putting adverts as far as TV is concerned for forever.
Oh,
so it's interesting that they get very shirty about it on the internet.
But there's also like the level of ads has gone crazy. A TV show right now is about 41 minutes without ads. Right, it's a joke. That's why I still I'm a pirate. I bootleg, BitTorrent everything, and when I binge watch a show, my episodes are only 40 minutes long, so I can watch 3 episodes in 2 hours.
In the same amount of time and watch one.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I get more of my life back and I still get to watch more content. Right.
Yeah. My wife was talking about this the other day, saying when she spent her time in America, says that just American TV was just unbearable.
That's why she should be on the Plex server. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking as a native European, it is a bit odd that they don't even have, idents or whatever they're called, like this little pause between shows.
Yeah.
Am I just going mad? Because I was wondering what it was. It just rolls straight from the advert into the show, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh,
and
in the UK we don't do that.
And it's even worse because in America they spend the first minute to a minute and a half of the show recapping what they just showed before the ad break. Right? Like if you watch the Top Gear US, not Top Gear America, the awful one, but Top Gear US that had Tanner Faust. I've got the downloads of it. And every time they come out of a commercial break, they waste 1 minute telling you what you just watched before the commercial break. And so if you subtract that minute, you're getting like 39 minutes of content in a 1 hour show.
But ironically, after the 1 minute of catch up, you get 30 seconds of new stuff, and then they go to an ad. So when they could have 1 minute catch up, then you got 1 minute plus 30 seconds.
But hold on, and on American television, you get these brutal bottom thirds, like during the show, like you see right now on the bottom left of our screen, a little lower third will pop up now and then saying we have these other shows and blah blah, right?
Yes.
But on American television, you'll get a huge bar across the bottom of the TV that says, new episode of Magnum PI next week, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're blocking the fucking show, asshole.
Yeah. I've seen that on recordings of American TV.
And everybody that's getting all of those ads and those lower bars of ads and everything and stuff is also paying a small fortune for their freaking cable hookup.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, wasn't that a joke in the Simpsons movie as well, where they took the piss out of Fox? I was like, yeah, we do adverts in films now.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a banner down the bottom. I
got a couple of shout outs to do here, guys. So first off,
I was going to remind you about that. Yes.
Yeah. So first off, we have a direct donation from Don Amato, $13 Canadian donation. No message with it. So, if you want to throw in something in the chat or whatever, go ahead. But thank you very, very much. Oh, no, I did that thing. Is that reaction bullshit going to kick in? I have that turned on here. Here, let me do reactions here. I can do a thing where I can click them and I can do here. Woohoo! Yay! Oh, my God, that's lame.
Well, we got a message in the chat that someone Alexis Kiri said she sent some money in for the roof fund. So it might have been that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You know.
You
Damn it.
probably lost the button.
Yeah.
You lost the button.
No. But now we got. Okay. Never mind. And then we got. We got NA gifted 5 Shills memberships in. And I even know who they went to this time because the service is working. Lilac Fire 1, Alan WK, Norm Lee, Dr. Ratweasel, and Marshall Jones. So welcome to the family, everybody. Awesome. And then we had a super chat from Royal Castriata. Yeah. $10 super chat. So thank you very much for that. Have a coffee on me, my dude. I'm gonna turn that into a beer tonight, but
it might have been for me.
No, it definitely wasn't. It's not happening that way.
I hate this democracy. Who made you king?
Yeah, you can't buy a box of wine for $10. I'm biting beer with it.
Oh no,
I didn't vote for him.
Canning Little. Yeah, we didn't vote for you. We also have a member message from Mark Pizer. Best part of the Super Bowl is the ads. Oh,
yes,
that's an interesting. And there was actually another member.
Or
message.
watching Justin Timberlake rip a Jackson boob cover off.
Yeah, Marshall Jones sent in. Some of the ads are better than the programs. You got to make lemonade out of those lemons.
Yeah. Especially with American football. Let's face it.
Oh, I've got a proper beef with that halftime show stuff because it could be so good, but it's not. Right? It's like they do a minute and a half of a song, and then in between, they always end up doing this dun 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 stuff. Every fucking song. Sorry, but it's like next time you watch it, it'll be what, in March, February. It's not long away. Just watch it, and then once you notice it once, I don't know if this is the same for you, Dick, because you're just an audio guy, but it's so annoying.
Oh yeah. I hate that. I hate that.
God.
Yeah, and it's always compressed and so over loud and overbearing, and yeah. Oh, that sounded like me, actually. Wait. Because I'm loud and overbearing, so it could be me.
I was waiting. Doug had an open goal for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only he could swing his leg.
I was too busy smoking a fag on the sidelines
there. I was wondering today about the climb in wages as it pertains to pro sports, because over in North America here, we had pro athletes that were making a fair wage and everything and yada yada, and then all of a sudden there was this explosion, and athletes were all of a sudden millionaires instead of just athletes, right?
Yeah.
In North America, you can pretty much trace it to, I believe his name was Glenn Sather. He was the owner of the Edmonton Oilers in the early 80s, and he went and spent more money than he had to put together a dream team to win the Stanley Cup a few times. And then they were so broke, even after winning, that he had to sell Wayne Gretzky and a few of the players off to other markets, other teams, just to pay the bills and try to not bankrupt the team. And ever since then, the idea of being an athlete as a way to make a decent living through your life has now become the goal of, if I'm an athlete, I can buy a Lamborghini Aventador once a year and crash it just because I'm bored. It got way out of hand. I
mean, who doesn't do that?
Yeah.
That's every other weekend.
It to me, it just got out of hand. I don't believe that athletic performance is worth, $90 million a year in salary and endorsements and stuff. Like sorry, not impressed.
Yeah, and also you end up with like a lot of athletes, I use the term athletes loosely.
Yeah, like golfers.
Well, they become like they become
Darts
like
players.
models, and they have to be good looking too and photogenic.
Maybe not darts players.
We're not darts players, no, but you know what I mean, though. Like David Beckham. Oh, David, it's David Beckham here, but I'm gonna do some photographs in my undercrackers and make $1 million, and plaster it on billboards all over the place.
Yeah, it's all a bit much to me. The world thinks that athletes sell products that much. I believe that if all that sponsorship was brought down huge, you'd all still sell the products. Like, you don't need to give some idiot who can jump that much money. Slow down, relax.
Yeah, we should just make them slaves.
Dear fucking God.
Not pay them. Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Do you all wonder why I leave this show with a fucking migraine every time?
Hey,
I thought you were going to say hard on.
Hey, but that wasn't based on race or anything like that. It was just like, if you've got athletic talent, we'll just turn you into indented servitude in favor of well, a bit like what I suppose what the Russian sports teams are like. I bet they don't get paid phenomenal amounts. The ladies shot put team when they come out.
Yeah
I'm sure they don't get paid at all.
No,
they're just happy to still be alive if they're on the podium.
We have let that go too far, though. We shouldn't idolize somebody just because they can kick a fucking ball.
No.
Yeah, especially I would agree. Being a coach, it just makes your job so much harder. When they're just so up their own ass.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's something wonderful. Come on.
I mean, I will say when it comes to like some of the forms of auto racing, you're almost putting your life on the line at times. Okay, there's a bit of a money thing there, but still, you're making the choice, dude. You don't deserve $50 million a year just because you might have a bad accident. Fuck, do it if you want to. Never mind.
They might break a nail or something like that, and they won't be able to be photographed as a model anymore.
Yeah, like recently in Formula One auto racing, they had a big thing because Lewis Hamilton wouldn't take his little nose piercing out. And he was like, oh, but it would be really hard for me to get it out. And the track safety people were like, look, dude, you have an electrified, hybrid enabled car. And if we ever had to drag you out and the hybrid system was still on, that's a point of electric contact that you can't have. And he whined his way into being able to have it when no one else could because he's a multi-world champion. It's just,
Just
good job. They didn't know about his Prince Albert.
This is a fantastic point, though. In all seriousness, if people do end up having, some sort of heart issue and they need a defibrillator, from a first aider's perspective, like if I've got 20 minutes to save your life, I'm ripping that off your face.
Exactly. Even if I have to rip it through your fucking nose, right?
Yeah, at least you're alive.
Yeah.
Would you prefer to be electrocuted with it on?
Yeah.
And then you've got more problems.
But to be fair, though, you'd rip it off his face even if you didn't have to defibrillate him.
I would have an interview with him just to rip it off his face, to be honest. But no, I mean, I'm a big racing guy, right? Lewis is 7-time world champion. He's one of the greatest of all time. Absolutely. But don't be a whiny little bitch about your nose ring. Get the fuck over yourself, man. Jesus, Fuck.
Yeah.
I can't risk losing my image, so I'm keeping it. Shut up,
Yeah, this is what you're getting paid the bloody millions for.
Exactly.
Get on with the job.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. You have that in like McDonald's or Disneyland if you're working there and getting paid minimum wages.
Exactly.
And they say, no nose rings. You got no earrings and all that kind of
shit. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
But
you're
he's
allowed to wear a cock ring as long as you don't get hard during work, you know, that kind of thing, right?
Only managers.
I was going to say, Dunk, I just hope one of these days Dick just actually tells us what he's really thinking. You know?
Yeah. You know, I've been holding back my entire podcasting career, and it's about time that I start wearing my heart on my sleeve or whatever you guys say. Yeah, sleeve. That's it. Yeah.
Wherever you want to put it.
Yeah.
We've already decided it's not a democracy. We're not going to choose where you're going to put your heart. You decide. You can put it on a hat if you like.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna cut it in half and make like glasses so I can see everything red. You know,
I just had a brilliant idea. New T-shirt in the merch, and it would be Dick Dawson's heart on the sleeve.
Amazing.
And I'm sure it would be black on a white T-shirt, right?
yeah, just scribbled up.
yeah. You know, the Grinch would be like, "Wow, dude, that's got size."
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I mean, I don't even know why we're discussing it. We all know you've got no heart.
Yeah, no care in the world either.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. But, you know, when we go on to that whole thing about money in sport again, all the marshals at a Formula One racetrack, and holy shit, are they many? And they're the ones that run over and save your life if you crash and put the car out from fire and everything and whatnot, are volunteers, but the drivers make millions. Huh?
Yeah, that's
What?
nuts. That is nuts.
I remember the first time I clued into that when I was about a teenager, and I was like, oh, the trackside marshals, you know, they're amazing volunteers. Volunteers? What?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine having the World Cup of soccer and, okay, who here would volunteer to ref this match? You know, like...
Well, the thing is, it's so easy for them because, you know, all you got to do is say, right, hands up. You know, just stand outside the gates of the racetrack. Just all right, hands up. Who wants to come in for free?
Yeah.
Put this yellow vest on, and if anything happens, just run to the flamey thing.
Yeah.
You know, they would all raise their hands. They would all do it. So the whole volunteer thing. Yeah, I can understand why it happens, or should I say the mechanism behind it?
Yeah.
But the reason behind it, that's wrong. Yeah, they should be paid. They should be professionals.
Damn right.
They should be knowing
no,
exactly
hold
what
on.
they're doing.
Hold on, no. As it pertains to marshals in Formula One, there is an ultimate level of professionalism. These people are trained and they take pride in their work and the whole bit. They just don't get fucking paid.
That's what professional means.
Yeah. Well, okay, I see what you mean, but you know, okay, you know.
Yeah.
But they are more professional than your average professional, right? You know.
Yes, they have a professionalism.
Yeah,
they're not professionals. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
God, let's not split words. But yeah, no, you're right.
Actually,
you're right, and I'm
hairs.
right. Yeah. Split.
Yeah, no, don't split hairs. Mine are the longest. I still win.
Shut up, Dave, or I'll split your lip.
When did I start streaming with Jason Statham or whatever his name is?
Yeah, fight. You've all come here. We all say we were trying to avoid drama. We brought it here live to you right now, right here. Yeah. And and so in the red corner.
Drama.
For those that don't know, Dunk's real name is Vinnie Jones. He just shows up here drunk.
Yeah. And I put on a mincy accent so I don't sound all hard and tough.
Yeah,
Vinnie Jones and Dolph Lundgren should do a movie. Two jerk-offs that don't know how to act, but they're tough guys.
Mm. Yeah, Brokeback Mountain too.
You always have to skirt the fucking edge, don't you? Just right on it, you know? You're like a hockey skate sharpener. You're always on the fucking edge, aren't you?
Right, Dolph. Vinny. Okay, this is the kissing scene. Before we enter into the tent for the amazing homosexual.
Dolph, it's called a bunghole. Just pucker up, dude.
Kiss him. Lick it.
Can you imagine?
Hey, they're actors. They're paid professionals. So
No, they're not actors. They're tough guys in front of a camera that recite lines. It's completely different.
Well, I think they consider themselves actors. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen pornography actors do better than Vinnie Jones. Come on.
I don't know. I've not seen him do any porn. I don't know what channels you watch.
Can you imagine? Wow, I thought it would have been bigger.
And harder.
Yeah. What's wrong with this guy? It's still limp.
Yeah. You're some kind of tough guy. This isn't tough. I've had tougher steak.
Yeah. I'm sorry, director, but this beef has already turned to leather.
Oh. And Vinnie Jones, if you are watching, it's all in jest.
Not really. You suck, dude. You suck.
You heard it. It was a Canadian guy who said it, not me.
Yeah. Give me an email and I'll give you my address. I was tough in my day too, motherfucker. I'll go you.
Yeah, you can go and beat him up, not me, because I'm too pretty to get beaten up.
I'll take that action.
Well, actually, no, I'm not that pretty. I just got to keep what I've got left.
Yeah. You're like Santa Claus's lazy cousin, all white haired and stuff, but stuck to a couch on Christmas.
All right. But cheaper with the presents.
Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling movie night tonight.
You dirty git.
Yeah.
When are you not feeling when are you not feeling dirty? When are you not feeling movie night?
Actually, quite often these days, I've been I get social anxieties and stuff. Some of you might not, understand that because how I am when I'm live and stuff, right? But you're not in the fucking room with me, and I get pretty bad social anxiety, so I'm only in the mood to do that kind of stuff now and then. I mean, a lot of you might notice that I'm basically non-existent in the Discord. It's because whenever I show up, I get a lot of private message requests and stuff, and I literally end up hiding under my covers. I try to do as good as I can, but I'm not actually that good at that stuff. I try, though.
Yes,
most of it's just me asking when the show's fucking starting. Sorry.
Yeah, and I've had to block like 4 of his fucking phone numbers by now. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, Dave. The show is starting yesterday. We'll see you there. Watch the replay.
That brings us on to an interesting point, Dunk. I don't know how much legs this has, but they've talking about time travel. They've uploaded basically every Doctor Who, like all classic Doctor Who's up on BBC iPlayer.
Wow.
Have you checked it out?
No.
Is that all of them?
No. Couldn't
I
give
fell
a shit.
asleep to the 5 Doctors. All right, fair enough.
No, that came up in my
Somebody out
download
there does.
list. A thing about the 5 Doctors all getting together. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. All fairness to them, yeah. There's a lot of Whoies out there that love it, yeah, good on them. I've tried watching some of the older ones again, and my God, they are bad. I don't.
Yeah.
Thing is, I actually prefer the older ones to the newer ones, which are all just like shouty and everyone's just like racing down corridors and screaming and yelling and get to a thing before a thing happens. I think the older ones had a bit more joy to them, but they were just so cheap. And you got Tom Baker holding a bit of painted bubble wrap and trying to pretend it's some kind of alien attacking him, and it's holding it to his neck. It's just a bit of bubble wrap with green paint on it. It's
Kermit the
bad.
Frog with a jacket,
Oh, help me.
I mean, it's bad. It's also classic at the same time. So it's really hard, So if you enjoy that sort of thing, yes, it is all on the iPlayer. Also on the iPlayer is the BBC series Ghosts, which I recommend you watch. It's a fantastic series.
And if you happen to be a Sky Q, Sky Glass, or other Sky customer, hit your red button. I mean, fuck, that's all they say.
Hey, look, we like to shill out smaller channels, and I'm shilling out the BBC,
and I'm doing Sky, right? You know, because they need the views. You know,
yeah. They'll thank us for it. You know,
it's remarkable how they could always just innovate every few years. They did HD, then they did, what was it, full HD, and then. What came before Ultra HD? What was that?
Almost Ultra.
Intimate HD.
Yeah. HD Plus.
Yeah, I remember when the BBC did. They did a test stream, doing 3D. It was on Wimbledon, so you could put your 3D glasses on and watch on your 3D telly. Watch Wimbledon in 3D. That was quite interesting.
Yeah. 3D came and went like a fart. Nobody cares anymore. It's hilarious. I have a buddy who still loves his 3D TV, and he literally goes to like thrift stores looking for 3D Blu-rays now because there's not anymore. Like, you know, nobody cares.
Well, my 3D TV was really clever. I mean, the glasses don't bloody work anymore because they're the active glasses as opposed to the passive ones. Yeah, so it was really good when it worked. But the great thing about this TV is it could take any video,
right?
Any film or whatever that was on the telly and convert it into 3D. It was really clever, and seeing things like Kelly's Heroes in 3D just from a TV, broadcast was pretty amazing. Sometimes it didn't work, but sometimes it was just like, wow, it's incredible.
Wow,
I have no idea how it did that.
I know my projector here does that. I've never tried it. I've not got the glasses, and I can't be asked to do it.
Yeah.
That wasn't really a story that was going anywhere, but I wanted to contribute. But yeah,
Story of my life, dude.
Brilliant piece of information there. Oh well, Dick, we have a. You have to press this button. We have and do the gesture for the NANA.
Oh yeah. Here, I get to do something super cool. So let me get this all set up and ready. So, y'all know how I play up the NANA super chats, right? Well, watch this. We got a super chat from NANA for $6.66. Yeah, hold on. Go again. There it is. Why am I not coming up? There it is. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Apple, get your shit together. I hate your link and I can't figure out how to donate. More lightning.
The contrast between our weathers. I'm off to the Seychelles in my picture. I'm just having a great life.
I thought you were just looking into a toilet.
Flush.
I just shat in that. Yeah, better give it the double flush.
Yeah.
So what was he mean by I hate your link? I can't figure out how to donate. What was the link is he talking about?
Well, I was wondering if it's the Streamlabs one, because I noticed that a few people have said the Streamlabs one is just a motherfucking clusterfuck from the depths of hell. And I wonder if that's Streamlabs or have we fucked something up? I don't know.
It's a what?
I don't
Oh, it's not
know.
working. Oh dear. Yeah, you're supposed to say it's a cluster of and but I don't know what's it's doing.
There. Did I get it?
Yeah. Great
Speaking
job.
of-
Great job to get the stream demonetized, but never mind.
I need a beer.
Clusters.
Go on.
I need a.
Yeah.
Stop it, Dick, because we've got to hear about Dave's got to take his clusters to see the doctor. We've got to find out he's got some clusters that he's dealing with.
No, I think this is going to become a bit. Oh, don't mute myself. I think this is going to become a bit on the channel where I just go off on a tangent into a cul-de-sac, and then you just leave me there. All I was going to say was, it's not even worth saying now.
It sounded like you were discussing one of those dreams where you wake up and you feel like you're naked, and then you wake up again because you were dreaming. I just.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that's what it's clusters. So my mate has saved another one of our friends as clusters on his phone because apparently poor people live in clusters. So he's saved as clusters.
Oh my God.
That's the name.
He's sure he's not a monk. He's sure he's not a monk and he was in a cloister.
Oh God. If anybody ever wonders why I smoke a lot of pot, it's these two fucking idiots, I tell you.
Yeah. The amount of money I have to send Dick just so he can keep his alcohol levels just to join the stream with us too.
300 a week, and that's pounds, right?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's real money.
Yeah. Compared to ours, it is. I once sent Dunk. I think it was $600 some because of donations to the roof fund, and he got 300 something British pounds out of it. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I got sixpence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he got it just enough to bribe the bill collector to fuck off. Right?
Please, sir, I want some more.
The only time it ever worked for me as the banker of the Shills was when I sent money to Australia to get a computer and a microphone for somebody, and I realized that it was slightly cheaper.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh my God, I finally win! Woohoo!"
Yeah. You feel great.
Yeah. But even Australia is probably ahead of us right now. It's just Yeah.
Well, so that's something Canada can't be too proud about then. I guess.
Yeah. Our dollars are like, pesos, kind of.
Well, I mean, we used to have the similar sort of situation with American dollars against sterling, and it's like, I think, would I be right in saying like, like a British pound would be like $2, and then over the course of time, that's
Brexit,
like,
you mean? Brexit, you mean?
Well, no, it wasn't
Even
just
before
Brexit.
that.
Before that, yeah, it's kind of like flipped the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably had the same sort of thing in Canada, where an American dollar, US dollar versus the Canadian dollar was like exactly the same.
We were really close for a while, and we were all loving it because we didn't have to go down to the States if you lived near the border to get gas in your car or whatever, right? You never go to the States to get cheddar cheese though, because no offense, but y'all make this weird rennet like cheese down there that doesn't melt properly and stuff. It's all weird. It is. I like revoltingly smelly, strong cheddar cheese that's been aged for years. Not this shit they call mild in North America, and it's one step away from Velveeta in a fucking stick. It's disgusting. Hate that crap.
Yeah. Well, you are a bit of a cheese aficionado.
Oh yeah.
Let's say.
Yeah.
Don't talk to Dick about pre-grated cheddar cheese because he'll go fucking
that's
nuts.
a 10-minute rant right there. Oh yeah. It is,
and
though.
That is the content that people are after.
It's what they want. It's what they want. That's what they want to
Give
see.
the
They
pi-
want to see Dick Dawson have a rant about. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be cheese. It could be the cheese under the cock. Whatever. You just a 10-minute rant of just Dick going off on one. That's what they want.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, don't bring up that other cheese anymore. Just,
That digital avatar can never be wrong. So
Yeah.
the customer's always right. Isn't it?
the customer is always right. That left the building about 15 years ago when the millennials were like, you know what? I don't feel like I should have to take your anger. Well, you have a minimum wage job and you're at customer service and I was sold dog shit. So I'm angry, you know?
Yeah, because that customer was always right went away when the Karen was invented.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because sometimes they're not right. I tell you a story. My wife was telling me that she was, because she's in like this crafting community. Someone was doing was going to do some like 3D prints for somebody, and obviously sell the prints to them. You print the things out and sell them. And the woman that was buying off the guy was saying, well, what am I paying for? Because, okay, I understand if I pay for the plastic for the 3D prints, but you're not actually doing anything. So why am I not just paying for the plastic? I was thinking, what? it's what? Don't you understand how things work? When you ask somebody to do something, you pay them to do it, and you get the thing. You don't. It's like saying going to McDonald's and saying, "Well, well, thank you for serving, it all up, but I'm literally just paying for a bit of beef and whatever.
Yeah,
and so I'll just pay for that. Thank you. Mind you, this would still be only like 99 cents for a burger.
Hold on. I have to address something. Once again, we're going to go at the originators of the English language for not being able to use it properly.
Okay.
Yeah. So you all say McDonald's, but you all have these people under the UK barrier. What are they called? Scottish. And they have M-little-c. And you don't say Mac, you say Mick. Right, it's McDonald's. There's no A between the M and the C. Y'all don't know how to say it, right?
Yeah, but McDonald is an Irish guy who lives down the road from me. Hello, it's me, it's McDonald.
Y'all don't know how to say it. It's hilarious when we hear it. McDonald's. There's no A.
Yeah, but we know how to eat it and throw it up, so
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Yeah. You
I've
eat
always
McDonald's, you
Mac.
go to the bathroom, throw it up, it goes down the pipes and over to Taco Bell where it becomes the meat.
Ooh.
I could swear. I could swear. Ronald McDonald. It was Ronald McDonald.
Pedophile.
Not Ronald McDonald. It was Ronald McDonald.
No, it's not. It's Ronald McDonald. Mick. MC. McDonald. Not MacDonald. There's no way.
MC McDonald.
You can you not? It's a question of can you read?
Sticks DJ name.
Right? Can you read? Right?
That's Sticks DJ name.
No. I don't have a
the
DJ
MC
name.
Donald.
No,
MC you just change your name to MC Donald, please.
MC Donald.
Please.
yeah, okay.
MC Roderick.
Yeah. Release Roderick.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But sorry, there's no way. So, we're done.
Okay. Yeah. I don't care. It's not even a fucking British thing. It's your American imports. I'd rather have a wimpy. Thank you very much. So,
yeah, it's like what is it? Nike.
Yeah.
Nike.
What is the correct pronunciation of that? Does anybody know?
I think it's meant to be Nike because it's theirs, right? I'm always if it came from your place, then it's how you pronounce it, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Everything that UK doesn't do.
which is nothing because
See,
we own you.
Yeah.
The other thing is when I was a kid at school, before you realise, what like branding is, everybody was going around with a certain sports bag, and if you didn't have it, you're not cool. It was like, okay, I just got whatever from Woolworths, $1.99 or something, but it was Adidas or Adidas. Is it always Adidas?
Yes, I was going to go to that.
And I think I spent quite a few years recognizing the brand, recognizing the name, but having no idea how to say it.
Yeah,
I never bothered.
Yeah. For me, I grew up with older kids that would say Adidas, so that's what we did, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been Adidas to me, but
Yeah.
I think that's just a
But
put in front of you thing.
Dick's gonna have a rant at you.
No, but it's an
He'll be
acronym.
wrong.
You guys know this, right? It's an acronym. It's all day I dream about
it's
sex.
The founder. Oh no,
Is it?
Yeah, it's all day
thought it
I
was-
dream about sex. Adidas.
Yeah.
it's not. Wasn't it just Adolf somebody who made the company?
Easy again, you guys in the fucking war,
Well, at least we won that one.
Yeah, with a little bit of help.
Yeah. You just came in and finished the job off. That's all.
Oh yeah, it is. So it's a German athletic apparel and footwear corporation. Hold on.
They're German.
Wow.
Adidas,
Yeah, the company-
Adidas, Adidas. No,
Yeah.
Adidas does not sound German. Adidas does because they're harsh and stuff. Adidas sounds like a Frenchman trying to say it.
So
it's
the
definitely
company,
sounds German.
this definitely stuck in my head. The company was started by Adolf Dassler, so hence Adidas. It's just taken the first bit of his both names, so it should be Adodas, really. But
Why don't you just go with Dazzler?
Vajazzle.
yeah.
Maybe they were
Dazzler.
named after him.
No, hang on. That's the next
Maybe his
sentence.
wife
You're
was the
reading this.
real innovator of the family, right?
Oh.
Never mind running shoes. She, decorated the fun spot.
Bush.
She had a lovely garden.
Dunk, you're right. So
Am I?
when he was joined by his elder brother
hang on. Am
99
I?
years ago,
Put the fucking flags up. I'm right. I don't know what on, but
they went under the name Gebrüder Dassler Schuhfabrik, which means Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. That was the original name.
Interesting.
And then and then they did things like I'm reading and talking. They did something to do with whiskey, and then interesting. I didn't know that. It's Germany after his return from World War One. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lauren,
right.
hold on. Lauren in the chat says, dunk, colon, in quotes, I'm right? Put that in writing.
someone email my wife. See, sometimes I am right.
That's funny. Good call, Lauren. Good call. So, let's see.
You want to get out?
No, I'm answering a question. Are we having a movie night for sure? I said, yep, movie it is. I'm committed now. I'm moving forward. That also means I'm going to need more alcohol, but that's another story entirely.
Dick's right as well.
Oh no!
What? Two
Can't both be
acronyms
right.
for the name Adidas. All day I dream about sports, and all day I dream about sex.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah. It's been around since I was a child. We've been saying that since forever. All day I dream about sex. Yeah.
No, but it
When
can't.
have
It
you
can't be
both
because it's
been
German.
right?
If you write it in German, it wouldn't be that.
I'm Canadian. We are always right. Have you guys not figured this out yet? This is how it works in the world. There's us, and then there's others. Okay.
And then there's the British. So please, just know your place in the world, okay, Dick?
Yeah. And the child has never surpassed the parent before, right?
No.
Yeah,
Not at all.
Brian in the chat there is asking me if I know a certain spot in British Columbia, Nixup. I'm not sure I'm saying it right because I think all other people will say it's Nicusp. But I do believe that I said it.
Reading.
Yeah.
It's just reading, Dick.
But I actually played there during my musician days a couple of times, and very, very cool party town. I had a blast. Nick's up. Yeah. Very cool place. Very cool place. I can probably spell boobs on it. You know what, Shayna? I was able to show the kids boobs on my calculator watch because I was so fucking cool as a kid.
Oh, as a kid, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
No,
I
I
do
mean,
it every week.
As a grown man
Now.
going out to the kids.
Yeah, no, I'm 50.
Yeah.
I'm 53
Hey, look.
now. Cool left the building. That was a long time ago, right? You know.
Man, the strange man's writing boobs on a calculator as again.
Yeah. He grabbed my iPad and he drew with boobs with a crayon. It was
And they were like super detailed with like freckles. And,
yeah. It looked like Lonnie Anderson, mommy.
Why are the nipples different sizes?
Mommy.
All right then. So movie night. What's your you got a pick yet? You got something in mind?
No, I thought we'd turn to the viewers and see who wants to jump into the Discord and watch a movie. What we do is we play a movie in the Discord, whatever we want to watch, doesn't matter, and we can hang out in the voice chat and have some fun at the same time. So the idea is to you don't want to watch a movie you haven't seen because people might be chatting and you'll miss stuff, and it's more.
Sod that.
Yeah.
Sod that. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you're always gonna end up with a movie that somebody hasn't seen. Like last week,
You try your best. Yeah.
Last week we did Top Secret, which went down a hoot. I loved it, but
Hey, Skits Crasher's in the chat, and Skits Crasher was the one that gifted the Shills a 1-year Nitro membership on Discord, so we could do movie nights in proper 1080p with like good quality and stuff. So thanks again, Skits. Big
Sweet.
shout out there, dude. That was huge, man.
Mark Beiser in the chat is asking, where does the movie actually play in Discord? There's the movie theater, I think it's called, the movie theater.
Yeah. You click into the movie theater, then you got to click the Shills account, and that'll bring the movie up full so you can actually hear it. I think that's how it works. I'm on the other side of it, so I don't really know.
Yeah, you just click the one where it says, this view this stream. as
Yeah.
it were.
And Chris Lundy has won the contest, and it's Fast Times at Ridgemount High. So there we go. We've already had our we've already had our contest. The votes have been tallied, and Chris Lundy won. So what are you gonna do?
Sounds good.
Well, I'll bow to your democratic system.
Yeah, but come on, for Fast Times it would be a really good one, right?
I don't think I know it. Oh, I don't think I know that one.
Oh, you poor
I know that-
Paul
I know-
McCartney infected soul.
I know the name. I know the name, but I don't think I've actually seen
It's like
it.
Sean Penn's first real movie, and it's it's so good.
Yeah.
No, but we'll Living in Stereo. That track is so good in that, Bombi, for sure. The Cars, Living in Stereo. Oh yeah. Yeah, Phoebe Cates, Norm, you know what you're saying, especially the scene with Pirate Hat Boy in the bathroom. But, we will have an actual vote in the thing, we always do that, let's see.
Well, let's get ourselves out of here and re-meet in the Discord, I guess.
Yeah, is that what we should do? Are we done here? Should we just move to the Discord and Judge Reinhold and the Jack Shack? Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Let's see here. I'll put that up. That's the last of the chats there. Sorry. Yeah. So let's get a God damn it. Yeah, no. There was a Discord invite link into the live chat because then we can get more of the fellow babies over and we can all hang out in the Discord for a bit.
There's a few people already in there.
Okay, perfect. I think I got like 2 beer at home, so I could probably get the movie going and then just quickly run over and get a couple more and come back. You know, that'd probably work, right? I can't watch the movie, Shelley Winters says. I need a different Linux on a USB, a Linux. Have you got like a smart TV or a phone? Because you can put the Discord app on that. We have been we did toy with an idea of a different way to play the movie yet, but we're not done. But we might have a really cool idea coming up too. But the Discord just makes it easy for everybody. So yeah. Let's get a Discord invite in. See here. Follow the Shills, CF Beauty on YouTube there in the live chat. She's got the Discord invite up. Click that link. It'll take you to Discord. If you don't know what you're doing, don't worry about it. It's just like a hangout forum thing, right? Join the link. If it makes you sign up, just sign up with your email. It's free. It doesn't matter. And you can join the server. And then we have a movie theater. Is that what it's called?
Movie theater, yeah.
Yeah, the movie theater room. Click in there and you'll see the broadcast of the movie in about, 15 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah. And join us over there. Everybody can open their mic and talk. It's not like here on YouTube where it's just us. Y'all have a voice too. Everybody can chit chat and hang out. It's really fun.
And also, while you're in Discord, we're still looking for names for our little bugger down at the bottom there.
Yeah, here, let me size him up. Do the whole thing.
Yeah, so we are still looking for names for him. The raccoon. He's going to be our new channel mascot. And we'll see. We'll take your suggestions and throw them away. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah. CF Beauty and Shayna Caldwell in the Discord are running a contest where we are going to name our new mascot dude here. If you're wondering why we picked a raccoon, it's not because of anything that's happened recently. It's an old joke of mine from like 4 years ago that's horrific. And I'm not saying it on YouTube anymore because we get demonetized every time. But I'll tell you in Discord, and then you'll realize why we have the bloody-faced raccoon as one of our little, icon avatars for members, and why we have this one too. It's a Shills thing. We have a raccoon, right? Let me see if I can. Look at that! I danced them back over. Go! All right. So yeah. So say goodbye to everybody like you give a rat's ass, Dunk.
Good night, everybody. Like I give a rat's ass.
Oh, that gets me really.
Of course, you give a rat's ass. We love you guys. When we only.
Oh, yeah.
And we have got some really cool stuff coming up, so make sure you subscribe because me and Dick haven't had some ideas, and I think it could be really good. So
he's not wrong.
What happens?
He's not wrong. We've got some cool shit coming up over the next week or two that's gonna blow your fucking minds when it comes to good fun. Oh yeah,
can't wait.
Yeah. So Dave, what do you think?
All I can promise is that I will occasionally turn up. I don't expect anything more than that.
Turn
I
up,
might have an
sweet
occasional
potato,
idea.
really?
I'm just happy if you're occasionally you,
as opposed to
whoever else. Yeah.
Turn up and it's Will Smith. Starts punching the laptop.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's not allowed in. He's banned.
It might work better if I start punching it, to be fair.
Yeah, the thing I don't understand is all the actions type movies that Will Smith has been in. Why did he wake up? Why did he walk up there and bitch slap him? Why didn't he give him one? You know, like I always thought that was weird, as if it was almost staged. Barry Mundy in the chat, grab our Discord invite link because we're heading over for movie night where it's going to be hang out, watch a movie, everybody chit chat and have some fun. Let's do it. On that note, I think it's time to say, let's
booga.
Yeah, hold on. We got thank yous to do because I don't have hot mics ready for this.
No, we got time.
Yeah, so big thanks to See Up Beauty, who runs everything in the background for us, from the moderator team to the research team, my, existence quite often, and so on. We got PJ CNET, Shayna Caldwell, BME,
Kraut.
The Kraut, Skits Crasher. Yeah, thank you for texting when you did there. NANA.
Teddy Bear.
Yeah, Teddy Bear. What the fuck are you on about? That's not even a thing.
Just generation game gag.
And a big shout out to Streamlabs for being utterly useless yet again. You suck so bad, we're not even sure why we're signed up to your fucking service.
Yeah, stop trolling our comments.
Yeah. Seriously, don't you have another stream to watch? What the fuck is your problem? Okay, see you at Discord. We're out of here. Good night, fellow babies.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.
Boom.
It's over. Go home.